What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Dragon Ball Legends video on Dragon Ball Central. Again, that's going to be changing very soon. We'll talk about it. But basically, guys, today's video is mainly focused on Z leveling. And, a lot of comments I get are like, oh, you must know life this game. You must play it nonstop, And I really don't. Obviously, I play it a little bit more than a lot of people do. But at the same time, there are ways that you can get your Z level up very, very quickly, very, very easily on this game without too much of a time investment. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, guys, we're going to just go ahead and go over this real quick. We're going to be getting a ridiculous amount of experience from just doing our daily missions here. You're going to have 7 of them every single day. You're going to get a nice amount of Rising Soul 1s and 2s, some rare metals. You're going to get some milk crates. You're going to get some skip tickets and some chrono crystals. Overall, really a pretty fantastic bargain for just getting some souls, doing an adventure, getting a PvP done, doing a Rising Rush, and then doing a few, normal quests or whatever you want to do. Like, just using up a couple skip tickets really is all you need to do. So, pretty fantastic stuff, and that's going to give you a lot of experience, and that's mainly what's going to contribute to you leveling up over time. There's a lot of early experience you can get when you're going through the story, and we'll talk about that in a second, but, after you knock out all that, you knock out all the event missions and stuff, your dailies are really going to be the thing that levels up your Z level very, very significantly. Probably what most people are going to be relying on to get to a very high Z level eventually. But with that said, let's go ahead and just go over a few more things. So if you go over to Z missions, you're going to see that, there are login rewards. So again, that's something that's just going to happen over time as you log in every single day and then do your dailies and everything. You're also going to get login rewards, which, that's not going to be too impactful. Level up rewards, not too impactful. Now, just by playing the game, really, limit break 3 characters until they're 7 stars. Well, that's relatively easy to do if you have time to go ahead and just grind out PvP Z power. So, that's realistic to actually do. 55 for only 3 of them. That's really pretty decent. And getting the first one, I believe, was 100, if I remember correctly. So, really fantastic experience there. That's going to get you about half of a level in the first place, and then as time goes on, you'll get more and more out of it. And then just playing the game, KOing a character of certain element last is going to give you, a decent amount over time. For every single 50, you're going to get 5 experience, which is not bad. Again, this is nothing too impactful, though. At the top of the Z missions, though, whenever a new story mode book comes out or a new chapter or whatever, it's going to be incredible, absolutely fantastic for leveling up, for getting more experience, because it's going to be about 30 for every single one. So if you actually go back, to the story, and you look at how many times you can get 30 experience by just completing, missions and stuff, or completing your quests here, each chapter is going to be worth 30. So, even just by going by just book 2, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 300 experience there. That's a level and a half. That's really good. So you want to take advantage of all of that whenever you can, because it's just going to be incredible for boosting your Z level over time. Most of this is just compounding over time. It's going to all come together as you're playing the game and as you just knock out all these different achievements in the missions, and eventually it's going to be very, very good for you. Now, with that said, there are other ways that you can actually get Z power, or not Z power, Z experience in this game, and it's actually ridiculous. We're going to go ahead and grab this. For events, okay? Now, obviously, right now, as you guys can see, I have no events to work on that are going to give me experience, which is unfortunate. So, I haven't been playing nearly as much as I usually do when a new event comes out. With that said, by the time you're watching this video, or tomorrow, we might have a new event. Napa event is scheduled to come out in the next few days. So, definitely kind of excited about that. But, whenever an event does come out, it's probably going to, unless it's one of these types of events where it's mainly going to be just giving you out a new resource of some kind, or just extra resources, you're going to have a lot of different missions in these events that are going to give you experience. You want to just knock out those over time. You see, most of the time it's going to be about a 3-week period where you're going to be able to knock those out. So most people will be able to knock them out with a reasonable amount of time left over, and in a reasonable amount of time is spent doing it as well. You're probably going to actively have to think about what you're doing and really be optimal as far as, trying to complete every single mission in the smallest amount of time if you want to reasonably complete it But basically, guys, that is going to be the main way that you do get Z levels in this game. It's going to be the main way that as time goes on, you know, after every event comes and goes, you're going to want to have as much as you can get out of it. And, you know, it's going to come and go. That's the issue, is that you have to knock out these events while they're here. But if you do, you're going to get a lot of Z levels out of them. I think that I gained probably about 3. I think I went from 61 to 64, or maybe even 60 to 64 on the Android 19 missions that I just finished. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff, guys. But that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video as far as specifics are concerned. Let's just go ahead and do our YOLO summons for the day, see what we can pull. Obviously, we're doing all 3 of them. You know, we're going to start out on our Imperial Advent summon. Then we're going to go over to the Ultra Space Time summon number 3, and then just end it out, hopefully, with a Bardock on Legends Rising. That would be just really dope, man. I'd be really happy about that. But we're going straight into the clash with, I think there was 1 pod. We're getting beat up. No Super Saiyan. Pretty unfortunate, guys. And we've got small text. I don't know about this one. It's going to be a Captain Ginyu. Hey, you know what? We'll take it. The Z power on him is actually appreciated, believe it or not. You know, that Ginyu Force team is really fun. And we're actually going to get them maxed out as soon as I can, after I max out my Saiyan team and my Hybrid Saiyan team. So it might be a little while, but yeah. Well, we definitely want to get them maxed out at some point. They're a fun team, man. So we're starting off no pods, no Super Saiyan, neutral clash, small text. Give me the 1%, man. We're blowing up in the middle. Give me the 1%. Give me the 1%. Oh, Dodoria. No, that is not the 1%, dude. That is not the 1% at all. Not what we were looking for. Legends Rising summon. Final one of the day. Give me some decent game. Give me some decent game. Come on. Come on. 1 pod. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, we're getting beat up. Okay, Vegeta can still save us. Hey. The Vegeta could have been sitting in that pod that flew down behind us there. All right, we got small text. It is really not looking good, but at the same time, it is still possible. Vegeta saved the day. Oh, no, we're dead. Yeah, we got murked. All right, that's unfortunate. Frieza's going to absolutely destroy us. We've got a Nappa, who, again, is in a fantastic pose. One of my favorite poses, you know, mainly, I guess because I really, really like how he looks when he uses his level 1 in Dragon Ball FighterZ. So that particular pose is actually his level 1 in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Really, really cool pose. Love the art. It's a hero, though. So it's a little upsetting that they actually attached that art. They could have given him like some really cool lighting and some really cool effects with that art in a better background, and it would have looked awesome on a Sparking or an Extreme. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. But with that said, guys, that's going to be about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Not a huge, long video. I just really wanted to go over Z levels because I get quite a lot of comments from people like just saying like, oh, you must know life this game. You must play it all the time. But once you get to a certain point, you know, if you look at all my missions right now, there's not a lot that I can do actively and like really grind out right now. Even if I was no lifing the game, if I was actively trying to get Z levels here, there's not a lot that I can really do to actively get Z levels and grind them out at this point. You know, I knocked out all the events. I knocked out my dailies. I've got a lot of the Z missions, you know, specifically the ones that are very impactful, that are going to give you a lot of experience. I've got them knocked out. So really, there's not a lot left for me to grind out. It's just about logging in daily, getting your daily missions done, and possibly just absolutely decimating a few event missions while you're online. You know, it doesn't take a huge time investment to really get a solid Z level if you play the game just on a daily basis for, you know, 15 or 20 minutes. So that's going to be about it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you back here for the next video very, very shortly. As always, if you have any ideas for future Dragon Ball Legends videos or Dragon Ball videos in general, let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next one, guys, peace.